let's chat. Obviously, as you all know, I'm going all in on my creative dreams. So let's chat about the timeline of how I'm going to pursue dance and content creation. We are currently in January, and from January to April, I'll be working, I'll be saving, and then April, I'll be having a trip to Japan. I can't wait to bring everyone with me. After that is when I come back and I will have my schedule set to pursue dance fully, do whatever it takes. And you may be asking, what is whatever it takes? This is not my first rodeo. I have tried to make content creation and dance a living before. Back then, I feel like my tolerance was lower. I didn't have as much certainty and confidence in myself and my skills. I'm kind of grateful. I do feel a bit scared because I'm turning 26 this year. I am scared that time will run out. However, I'm so grateful for the past few years of me trying and failing and trying again and going through work and all different kinds of jobs, because through my different jobs, I knew and I realized how much potential I have. It helped me build the systems and disciplines to really try making dance become a living. Everything happens for a reason, and had I not gone through the past 4 to 5 years of trial and error and testing and failing and constantly experimenting, I wouldn't have gone to this point having so much more confidence in my journey in where I am now. So thank you so much, Laura, back then for working so hard to me. I appreciate you, babe. This month's focus is to work on my content, posting on TikTok every single day, just giving value to people in terms of spoken word on going for your dreams, believing in yourself, having confidence, building confidence. If you're interested, you can check out my TikTok. Let's move location. I'll tell you about month 2 coming out in February. New location. Look at this beautiful tree. So the game plan till February is still keeping it chill because I'm still working a lot and a lot of my energy goes into work. Again, I'm keeping things as simple as I can so that I do not burn out. I want to lose around 3 kilograms, 2 to 4. Like January, I also had the goal of losing 3 kilograms, and that's already ticked off the list. I post on Instagram once a week, reaching out to dance studios to see if they'd be interested in having me as a teacher. So February will be a lot of shooting my shot, February and March actually. Everything that I do has to resonate with me so that it makes sense in my journey. I don't want anything to feel forced. Yes, sometimes it takes a lot of discipline to do these things, but it has to feel good from the inside. That means it's working. Let's go. I think when it comes to pursuing your dreams, yes, have a plan, but also what's the most important, because it's your dream, it's your passion. You don't want it to feel like a job, right? So you always have to check internally how you feel. The things that you do has to feel good. Oh, wait, am I gonna get run over? So whatever you do, it has to feel good from the inside so that it doesn't feel like a chore and that you're not gonna cry doing it, okay? When you set your goals and you set your strategies, as you do them, just always make sure to regulate and think, okay, how do I feel? Does this feel like it aligns or not? If it doesn't, it needs to change immediately. When I was gonna put out my first video in terms of pursuing my goals and going for dance, but yada yada, I had a full-on production planned. It didn't resonate with me at all. It was tiring to film. It didn't feel good. I was really tired after filming. The thought of editing, I was like, no, this is not it. This is not for me. So I'm choosing to do it this way. I already feel good doing it this way. Always check internally how you're going as you're doing the thing. Yes, we work hard. Yes, we put our whole entire selves into our passions, but always check in and making sure that it feels right, that it feels good. It is currently January 27th, and in 3 weeks, I have my first comp of the year. It is quite a bigger competition. It's called Bris Asia, and it is happening in Brisbane, obviously. So I'll be flying out there in 3 weeks to compete. Last year, I kind of took a step back from competitions. I was focusing more on production and all my other avenues of creativity. And this year, I'm coming back to see where I am with competitions. So I don't think I'm putting too much emphasis on reigning champion, at least in my first competition, but I would like to place in general, whether if it's top 16, top 8, top 4, whatever. I would love to get past the preliminary stage. I'm feeling, honestly, what's that word where you're not phased? Unfazed? Yeah, let's just use unfazed. I'm feeling quite unfazed. So yeah, we're gonna do some conditioning and then we're gonna get into practice. It'll be a short practice today, like no more than an hour. So we'll see how it goes.
my boy.
From Bris Asia. I'm just so strong. That's the easiest about this. Hi, happy February. I am editing my video for the month. I've lost I think 3.8 kilos so far, so we're now down to 106. Goal for this month is 102. So I have been working very hard, taking everything day by day, and when things get off track, I just get back on track the day after and try not to shame myself into it. Some interesting things that have been happening throughout the end of January into February. The more I focused my thoughts on shifting my reality into being a dancer, a professional dancer, and what I want out of this life, I started naturally doing things and didn't feel forceful at all. It felt right and I felt good doing it. When I feel good, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I started taking choreography classes more this last month and this month. I've been going every Thursday and it's been honestly really great. I've been learning a lot. I'm not comparing myself negatively. I don't know what's changing. I think it's my mindset. I'm not letting the external reflect my internal. And these things, I used to feel like I had to force myself to do it and it was really hard. So I'm honestly really proud of where I am. We are also now 2 weeks from Miss Asia. I'm not feeling any certain way about it. I just want to do my best. I think that's my only intention. Anyways, catch you guys soon. So I didn't know the next time I filmed was when I was literally flying off to Brisbane for the battles. Got on the plane. The mist is always so interesting to look at. I'm heading off to my Airbnb. Also, air train is a crazy word. Beautiful place. I loved my stay at the Airbnb. And then the first day was the battles. Wasn't feeling really nervous or anything, but here's my preliminary set. I have not battled like this in a while, so I'm really grateful to have just even been there and connect with the community. I ended up passing the preliminaries, which I'm really proud of because I haven't done battling in a while. I got knocked out in the top 16, but I'm really proud of that because that was my only goal for this battle. Anyways, we went to dinner and I caught up with Amanda and Momo. Amanda, who was judging, and Momo, who also battled that day in the open styles category. We bonded a lot over this trip, so it was really cute hanging out with them. And then came day 2 of battles. So we went out to eat delicious pasta. It was so good. By that evening, we headed off to watch the main battles, which is from top 4 onwards. So Amanda, here she is. It was so inspiring, so interesting to watch. Honestly, I had so much fun and it feels great to be back into the competition game again. I just hope to keep training, keep working hard. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a long while. I decided to compress 2 months into one. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be compressing March and April because March was a big month and April was the Japan trip. So see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching.